Hi guys, one of my favorite ETFs, I have many, but one of my favorites, right at the top 2 or 3 years, Spyi. It's done fantastic as far as maintaining its NAV and recovering its NAV. Back in April when it sold off, it's since recovered above its inception price. If you look at it, it's up on the max time frame by over 4.64%. And that's just on the share price. Now, if you count in dividends, you're probably doing much better. So let's see what dividends would do on total return basis since inception. If you've never used dividendchannel.com, I highly recommend it. It's not always accurate. You have to use something else occasionally, but this one's pretty decent. Anything that's been around for at least a year plus in the market, you could check the total return on it on dividendchannel.com. So we're going to chart Spyi basically since inception. Even though the date says 1995, it's going to automatically upload since inception on here. Looking at it, we've got a total return with dividends reinvested at 48.34%. This thing's been out since August of 2022. So basically 3 years, basically, right? That's the time window we're looking at, and you have a 48.3% return if you reinvested dividends. So your analyzed gain on that would be 13.86%. Now, without dividends reinvested, your average annual total return is 11.61%. Nothing to sneeze at. Pretty decent, right? And pretty stable fund, because look at the start price per share, $49.13, and look at that end price of $52.22. That's done really stellar, man. It's maintained above its inception price, and it's had so basically you could have lived off every penny that you received in dividends and still maintain your portfolio. Actually grew your portfolio size by the share price appreciation. Now, you can't expect massive leaps in share price appreciation with these cover call type of ETFs. That's not what they're designed for, but some do a better job than others, and obviously Spyi is doing really stellar. All right, guys, anyway, that's one of my favorite ETFs, and I basically just go by how they perform over time. So if they got a couple of years under their belts, they've gone through some ups and downs, and they can still attain, maintain their NAV, or even, go beyond their original inception price and share price, plus pay out all that income. They're fantastic funds to have during retirement, in my opinion. I don't want anything that's going to erode, from its initial start price, the dreaded NAV erosion. All right, guys, take care. Bye.